What's good, fam? Welcome back to the channel, Lawbrook Gaming, and as always, I'm your host, Lawbrook. We're jumping into part 4 of Telling Lies. But with that being said, please do click the like and subscribe button, click the notification bell, and of course, we will notify you whenever we upload new content to the channel. So, what do we know thus far? We know that David Jones is currently on the run. We need to find out why did they explode the bridge pillars and all of that went tits up, or is he on the run for something else at the moment? But let's dive into it and see what more information we can retrieve. So this was the last conversation we had. Basically, when he called her to say he has to go on a run, gave her the money that was hidden in the medicine cabinet and told her to go to St. Joe's. So I think let's look up St. Joe's real quick and have a look at what we get from St. Joe's. Maybe they had a discussion about it prior to this whole event. Okay, so we just have that one video. I wanted to try Florida because she said her mom's lives in Florida. So there we go. Couple of new videos. Let's have a look.
A retired accountant moves to Florida.
This is a long conversation, man. I wonder what took place here. We almost there. They should have had like a skip section by section type of method, not this VCR rewinding process, man. There we go. Let's jump into it.
Me again. I'm not super intense and weird. I really enjoyed talking to you, and I can't sleep.
So the beginning of a relationship, I'm taking it.
No, I have a nightlife, but I don't know, I'm still kind of jazzed up. I didn't want to get too drunk. Um, what I said earlier, it's slightly more than that. I just got out of a bad relationship and I'm still dealing with it. I just need a little time. This is one of my songs. I hate reading my stuff out loud. All right, all right. Don't read it out. Oh, no, we were a covers band. Well, my stage name was Jane Dean. And we were Jane Dean and the Rebels. Shut up, I was 16. What were you doing when you were 16? Mm-hmm. You tried to get away from a cop? Hmm. Yeah, I don't think you're quite cop material.
You will be surprised, Ma. This guy's an agent.
No, no, you're not cop material. Yeah, you were a little bit vague about that. It's gotta be something. It's gotta be something scuzzy, otherwise you would have told me, right? Okay. Um, you're not a drug dealer. You haven't offered me drugs yet, so it's not that. I hope it's not something I disapprove of. Nothing in advertising.
So he had a fooled from the very
You're easy to talk
beginning that he
to.
wasn't a cop.
Maybe you like sleep with rich old ladies in California for money. Yeah, gigolo. Yeah, that's the word. You made movies. Any that I would have seen? But you stopped. I'm so sorry. Yeah. No. I mean, it's interesting. Everyone I know was born here. We grew up dressing up as astronauts and rock stars, but we knew eventually we'd end up working at the American Axle. I dream of being a singer, but I work in a record store, and you came back here from LA. Will you seem real? No, no, no. My mom works at American Axle. My mom's the kind of hippie who shacks up with a retired accountant and moves to Florida. It's very counterculture. I better get some sleep.
Okay. Mom works. Why is the other side of that conversation not here, man? Let's check out this one. Get it rewind. Maybe they were calling the parents.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mom. Happy birthday to you. I love you, Mom. Oh. Hi, Barry. You know, it's colder this year. Thank you so much for sending those winter socks. Really appreciate it. Okay, so here is David.
Hi, happy birthday, Mrs. Martin. I've heard so much about you. Oh, okay then. How's oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
How's Florida? No. Okay.
Ma, I told you I had to take a break with those. I need to make a little bit more cash. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Mom, you don't need to teach David about systemic racism.
No, ma'am. But that's a shame. I mean, I used to live in Detroit, but you know, it's a lot different back then. And now I'm lived in LA recently, so I know a thing or two about corrupt cops. Yeah, Hollywood. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, it's nice to meet you too, guys. Well, I'm between jobs at the moment, but you know, I got some money put away, so you know, making a plan.
He has a boat.
I, well, the boat is more of a hobby, but I like to work on it, so you know. Well, I don't know if I'm that, so because you know, I wouldn't want to change a thing about it. It's her spirit that is precisely what attracted me to her. I know she
Mom.
is. Yeah. Are you blushing?
Anyway,
You're blushing.
we have to go.
We don't have to go
Okay,
anywhere.
we gotta go.
We have nothing to
We're gonna
do.
wrap this up. I love you so much. Big day. Thank you, Mom. I love you.
Nice to meet you guys. Bye.
This is the other side of that conversation.
Oh.
Oh, honey, thank you. I miss hearing you sing. I love you too. Barry set up the TV so we can see you on the big screen.
Hi, Ava. How's the freezing north?
Oh. Oh. Call me Mom. Oh, Florida is a paradise. Did Ava tell you that we moved out here for my husband's lungs? It has been a lifesaver. We wanted Ava to come out here with us, but she moved to Ann Arbor instead.
Detroit was a boom town in my day. You two are Just too young to know about it.
Oh, honey, I miss you so much. How are the lessons going?
Those singing lessons are so expensive, it's criminal.
You know, Detroit just got too dangerous for me, David. I had to move out of there. You know, it's not the neighborhood either, it's the police. Yeah, I was getting stopped every week. But I guess you don't have to worry about that.
Hollywood! Yeah, Barry and I took a vacation a few years back.
Awfully dirty.
Yeah, I have to admit, we prefer our Disney in Florida. Well, it's awfully nice to meet you, David. What do you do for work, young man?
Oh.
Well, hopefully you work on more than a boat. Ava needs the right man to help her settle down.
Well, you are making my girl smile, so that's all that matters. You know she's gonna be famous one day. Don't be bashful, you have a beautiful voice. Oh. Okay, sweetheart, I love you so much. And it's so good to see you so happy. Yeah, I love you. Nice meeting you.
Okay, so no intel there. Maybe we got a couple of other leads. Let's try Ann Arbor, man. That really seemed interesting to me. Okay, we got a couple of videos we watched already. We do have some more leads here. So, I wanted to try Greenstorm. Let's have a look at Greenstorm and see. So there's a couple more videos on Greenstorm. Let's have a look, see.
Knife that stabs green.
Jeez, these VCR tapes, man. Yeah, I think this dude is David Jones' handler. Like his handler who he checks in with and gives him the beans on how the case is progressing and things like that, like in the movies and stuff. So I think this is his handler.
Prince Charming? Yeah, I told you I don't need a code name. Aren't you supposed to be likable? All right, let's just have you run through your legends so I can tick this box and we can proceed.
This was a
Blondes or brunettes?
one-sided conversation, man.
You leg man, tit man, ass man? Good. Well, you sound just like the kind of reformed character with a heart of gold to wake up your Snow White. They're never wrong. Okay. Less cynical. You're here to save the planet. All right, review the files from Cyber. Natives are restless. They've been accessing pipeline maps. You got 8 months till the next convergence. Just follow the protocol and stick to the plan. You're gonna be the knife that stabs Greenstorm in the heart.
Okay, I'd really like to know the other side of that conversation because it seemed like a one-sided conversation. So let's just jot down code name because they were speaking about code names. That will be the next search.
But remember the long game. Yeah, well, Garen doesn't always know when a plane changes on the ground, let's be honest. He was taking up a number 2 spot, Mike. And besides, now no one would believe him FBI. And what agent would beat up on a member of the group he's trying to infiltrate? Which is good, right?
So he's FBI for sure.
Look, I got an official reprimand, true, but I'm still in. Because they feel horrible about looking the other way about Ava and Peter. I was the only one who had the balls to deal with their dirty little secret. Yeah, I hear you. But remember, the long game's getting into Greenstorm. Oh, come on, you've never been close to flipping anyone near Greenstorm. No, wrong. I let myself get angry. Okay? Besides, there's good news that Karen's report failed to mention. Ava's moving in with me. Well, yeah, because we get to split the housework. It's got to look like a real relationship, right? I got this all under control. I promise.
So was Mans just stringing Ava along the whole time, or did she eventually end up meaning something to him? That's something I'd like to know as well, man. Let's check out this next one.
Greenstorm people talking about sabotage on a bigger scale. Hey, David. Hey. You heard anything about that?
Yeah, no, that's all internet noise.
I don't know. I think it's serious. And I'd like to know if anybody else here agrees that maybe it's time we talk about it. You said before that this was a war. Perhaps that's right.
Yeah, can I ask a quick question?
always so keen for us to incriminate ourselves.
What? I'm not. I'm just.
No, you remind me of, Chris.
Sorry?
You remind me of this guy I saw once. His name wasn't Chris. It was Simon. Does that sound familiar? Simon McMillan, right? Ex-army, works for Black Guide Logic. Everybody's favorite military contractor. Hold on one second. Yeah, no, you do look a lot like him. But you can't be that Simon McMillan, right? Because then that would make you a corporate spy for Prosper, right? Hmm?
Chris, what is this?
Chris.
Hey, look, guys, come on, let's talk about this, okay? So this is true then, what he's telling us right now.
What the fuck, Chris? Yeah, see? Everybody, this is Simon McMillan, okay? He is an employee of Black Kite sent on behalf of Prosperin, okay, to spy on our meetings. You were trying to inform on our constitutionally protected activities, pal. It's called entrapment.
You cunt! And I had you over for dinner! In my home!
Hey, get away from me. Hey,
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Hey, wire?
Hey, look, he doesn't have a wire.
Bullshit.
Guys, he doesn't have a wire. He's probably recording us on his phone.
Get his phone! Get his phone! Motherfucker!
Hey, look, I can explain, all right?
I'm no traitor. Who are you?
Just get out.
That Prosper, of course, okay?
Can you turn that off, please?
Okay, so Prospen is probably something we should look into, but let's do the code name search real quick. I'd like to see the other side of that conversation. Damn it. It's not coming up. But let's have a look at this.
For the assault on the individual. I've read Karen's report 3 times now. Unless I missed it, nowhere in the report is there an operational justification for the assault on the individual codenamed Sleepy. Okay, and you're planning to ingratiate yourself into a group who's to almost kill half of its leadership? I'm having a hard time believing you're FBI now. You need to provide documentation of their conspiracies to break the law. But the public needs to see evidence that these kids are the American jihadists.
American jihadist? What is that? I think we need to jump into that search ASAP.
Yeah, I'm just worried you're a little too emotionally involved, David. I mean, these are not calculated blows. Tell me. You're enjoying this too much. Real relationships are messy. This operation has too many moving parts.
Okay, I'm gonna check out American Jihadist, man. Okay, we only had that one video. So let's try American Jihad. Nothing. FBI. Here we go. Couple of more things.
Hi there. Yeah. Wow. Nice Halloween costume. Alright, I thought the vampires were a women's fantasy. Oh, I see. So you bite the guys. Oh wow, that's dark. You know, people start with these fantasies and then they escalate to acting them out in real life. You know, they could end up. Okay, touche. Yes, I do. Nobody calls me Davey. How do you know they're not just saying they're cops? Yeah, you are. How did you get in there? How did you get into this job? No, I already told you I come from a family of cops.
Think he's talking to that chick in that room.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I was young. I was a teenager. My father took me to the station with him. I was ill or something and couldn't find anyone to cover for him. So he brought me with him and he put me in the fish tank. That's the waiting room for most of the day. And after a while, an officer comes in with a woman, and she's tall, and she has beautiful long hair. And she's a suspect, or she's a victim, I don't know. She's crying, or she had been crying, or she's wearing a sexy black outfit with a big coat over her. Maybe somebody put the coat on her. Her makeup's running. She looks like something out of a movie, and I'm watching her, I'm watching her over my Game Boy. But I don't want to take my eyes off of her. And then, after a few moments, a man walks in, black suit, tie, and this is summer, so everybody in the police station is sweaty and a mess. But he's pristine. Pristine. He's FBI. And he sits down and he talks with her and she cries on his shoulder, and he is so solid, and the look of relief and gratitude on her face, and he takes her to the interview room, and now she can't take her eyes off of him. Yeah. Yeah, I want to be that guy. Yeah. Okay, enough about me. Enough. I want to know about you. I want to know how you got into this job, and don't tell me this ballet story. I know it was a lie. Stop. The Bolshoi Ballet never performed Giselle in Paris. I know this. And that's a real story. Wow. What did your husband think of that tattoo? And what prison was he sent to? Because you said he was arrested for a financial crime. I'm sorry, it's a force of habit. Do I need your permission? I'll do that. Bye.
So this is his daughter's mother. Maybe she could share some more insights around David Jones in her videos as well. Let's have a look-see here.
Alba has been playing Happy Families. That's your baddie house. She says you live there now with your baddie family. Kids are smart. Hey, let's play dolls. This Emma. She's a 25-year-old nurse. Oh, here's Paul. He's an accountant. He wanted to be a professional tennis player, but he was only the 10th best tennis player in his state, so sometimes he hits people to make himself feel like he still has that killer serve. Emma meets Paul at work when he comes in to have a torn wrist ligament looked at. This is David. He is a gorgeous young FBI agent. And Emma meets him at work too, where he is very chivalrous and steps in when a drunk patient in the ER calls her a bitch. So Emma stops dating Paul. She's dating David now. But Paul keeps getting drunk and calling Emma up and telling her that he loves her and sometimes that he hates her. And so David, wait a second. David starts watching over Emma's apartment. Every night after they go on a date, the handsome FBI agent sits outside in his car and watches over her while she sleeps. It's very romantic. David doesn't know that Emma knows this, and she doesn't tell him. But, you know, it does help her sleep at night. She feels safe. So, one night, after they go out for ice cream, Paul calls, says he wants to come over. And Emma tells him to come, thinking that David will scare Paul off, and that will be that. But when Paul turns up, David waits in the car. And when Emma goes to answer the door, Paul pushes his way in. He argues with her and he cries and he rants and he raves. And Emma gives him a hug because she's a nurse and that's what nurses do when men cry. And that's when David gets out of his car and comes into the apartment with his pistol drawn. And when he opens the door and he sees Paul and Emma, he doesn't look handsome anymore. He looks angry. Paul steps back and he looks scared. And Emma looks scared too. And David fires his pistol and he shoots Paul in the lung. It takes Paul about 10 minutes to die. Emma could have helped stop the bleeding and maybe he could have lived, but David tells her not to. It was unlikely that Paul would have made it. And sometimes David points out it's better just to let the bad guys die. After watching a guy bleed out together, they get married. That helps make things make sense. Even so, Emma is sure that she'll be scared of David forever and ever. You waited because you wanted to save me. You wanted to be a fucking knight in shining armor. You look so small on the screen. I love you, David. But I'm not scared of you anymore. Goodbye.
Okay. That was a deep one. I wanted to know what David did to mess it up with Emma. And now we know. He killed the dude.
You want anything to drink?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. Gonna make myself a nightcap. All work and no play makes carrying a dog girl.
So David got like a twisted side to him as well. That's what I'm gathering from these videos.
The fucking Hey. Yeah. He's someone I can trust. He's been a true friend. She's sleeping. Don't wake her. No. I'm not gonna tell you. Why are you back here, David? Everything that was here for you is gone. I mean, the fucking FBI raided us all. The organizing group is gone. And they were asking about you. No, Eric didn't run. They made it out like he was the leader of some terrorist cell. He spent 2 weeks in jail. That fight is over. You disappeared, David. You should stay disappeared. I don't want you here. And we don't need you.
Oh shit. Ava had the kid, man. So the story continues after the FBI tore the cell down or something. Wonder what's the kid's name, man. I'd love to search the name. I'm just gonna put in trust because I got a feeling he asked Ava in that video, can you trust that person? Let's watch one more, I guess.
I feel Maybe, kinda.
I think this is the call they had in the beginning when she couldn't sleep.
No. No, 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 no. Come on.
Yeah, this video starts with him reading her lyrics, her songs, lyrics, then it's definitely that video. Yeah, he was 16, ran away from a cop, and yeah.
A nightmare swims above my head. A ghost sits upon my chest. I'm drowning deep in my bed. Whoa, that was strong stuff. You used to sing that in your band?
Yeah, it's definitely that video. Okay, we got a couple more here, but I'm conscious of time, so I think we'll end off part 4 here. As always, thank you for watching, thank you for your time, and thank you for tuning in. Catch us in part 5. That's up next, and skulls.